little cottage tiny house in Hanford on Bagley. It is really cute, and so I thought rather than just FaceTiming my boyfriend and showing him, I would just pop on stream to show you guys so you guys could download it, and I'll keep our little link in the upper corner so you guys can see where you can download it from on EA. Alright, so we're going to just hop in here. Let it load for a second. So this is the house. I just want to make sure you guys can see it. So I'm just going to hop on Twitch, make sure everything is fitting well into the screen. It's not popping up. Let me just reload my Twitch and see if that works. I am recording this to post onto our YouTube so my sister can watch it later. If you want to rewatch this tour, feel free to follow the link on our Twitch page. It'll be really great to have, so you can always go back and figure out where the video is in the gallery. Okay, so we are up and running. Okay, so this is the home that I built. I really wanted to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone. Normally I do really modern builds, but today I was feeling, well, over the last couple of days I was feeling really homesick and wanted something more homey, and I also wanted to make this a tiny house. So if we go into build, let's just check out a few specs here. So we're sisters sims. It's coming in at $28,000, so $30,000. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with a full functioning kitchen, a barbecue in the backyard. I didn't put a laundry hamper in there, but you can easily work that into the build. There is a laundry area outside, but I didn't put one in. Maybe we'll put one in while I'm streaming. So this is the house. I really played off all the pastel colors that I was feeling. So we got the pink, yellow, blue, and then I worked, this is pretty much all from Debug. All of these plants and everything that you are seeing are pretty well from Debug, except very few things. I wanted to keep this build affordable. So if you should see, we got some really pretty landscaping here, some garden patches, a lovely bird bath, and you know what, I'm going to press play, see what my sim does. We also have a cute little bee hut here, lots of flowers. I really wanted it to blend into the environment. We have a pond your sims can go fishing in. Let's see if she goes and does it, but there is fish blopping around in there, and she can totally fish in here, so that's a really awesome thing. Nice bench to sit and look out at the pond. Here's the laundry station I was talking about. Right here. I will put a laundry basket in the house somewhere. I also found this really cool stump, and I thought it'd be like a really cool thing to think, like maybe they moved in here and like wanted to cut down the tree so that it brought more light into their backyard. We have a nice little seating area back here. There's lots of room to add activities into this yard. I didn't want to overclutter it. Woo, we're flying. Okay. And then I also added a swing set with a beautiful tree. I just love all of the little colors and stuff, all of the trees, all of the greenery. It's absolutely stunning. During the night, it looks amazing. I wanted to really light up the place so that your sims, it didn't feel like it's sitting in a dark forest. There's some beautiful hanging lights off this tree with the swing set. We got a really lit up backyard, a back porch. There's also all sorts of chandeliers and stuff on the house just to give it that more of a bit of a dollhouse vibe. We also have a light up top here, and then we also have a little, all of our ponds lit up, all of our, this area is all lit up as well. So, woo, going all the way down. Okay. So now that we've seen that, the outside of the house, oh, and a little secret is if you know that the builds are done by SimmerJanco or Rachel because I always sneak in a llama in most of my builds. So you know the builds by me if you see the llama. I also found a ton of mushrooms. Most of these plants are from Debug. So we are going to do a bit of a walkthrough now of the house, just because I want to show you guys what's available and how to do a couple of things. So first off, I really wanted to make a light and warm house just because it is so tiny in here. So as you see, we have, you know, the TV, we got some books. I don't even know if she can read these. I haven't tried these books since I put them up, but let's give it a whirl and see if she'll go. No, I guess she's not gonna like fishing. So she might not be able to get to those books, but you guys can always put on a bookshelf. There's lots of room. Where did my ladder go? Okay, I did have a ladder in this corner, so I'm a little bit confused on where it went. Sometimes it might have been because I was playing with the up and down aspect of insufficient funds. Okay. Well, I guess ladders cost money. There's some 50,000 simoleons there. So you can always add a bookshelf in somewhere else in this build. It'll be super easy because there is lots of room to maneuver around. She has a guitar she can play. And then in the kitchen, I really went all out with the pastel theme. So I was inspired by these counters. I literally was like, I saw these and I was like, these are amazing. I love the little pink accents, the flowers, the blue. Then I tied that in with that. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't want it to be pink and blue. So I added some green. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm really liking the yellow accents. So I added the yellow accents to this house just to help balance it out. Upstairs, we have this really quaint bedroom. 2 Sims can sleep here, obviously, so that's great. But I also created this, which is really cool. So I don't know if you guys know that in cottage living, there is that shelf with a watering can, the purse, and then I think it's like a gardening shovel. Well, anyway, I pretty much jimmied it so that she can actually use this because it is completely functional, but she can actually use this to change because it is she just did, dumped laundry in the ground there. But you can actually, this is all part of a dream home decorator shelf thing where you hang clothes off. It's just shrunken down, hidden behind the shelf because the dream home decorator stuff is very modern. Speaking of a laundry bin, I'm wondering, this is how I literally do all of my builds. There's so much playtesting that goes into my builds to make sure that it's functional for everyone. Because if it's not functional, then why would you want to download it? And usually to find things in the gallery a little bit easier, I like to go into my packs. And we're looking for Laundry Day, which came out very, very long time ago. There it is. As you can see, I don't actually have most of the packs. Very few. Okay, and this actually kind of fits in with our vibe of the house. So maybe we'll just do a little white one and stick it. Actually, that one's really big. Let's just do, maybe we'll do the blue. That looks cute. Okay, and I just want to make sure she can still use the bed because that's huge. Sleep. I mean, why would you want your dirty clothes that close to your bed? But I mean, like I said, you can always put them anywhere. How is she accumulating so many clothes so quickly? I don't understand. Maybe because she keeps getting changed out of her pajamas and stuff. So that's why I don't really play with Laundry Day. You can always delete the Laundry Day stuff. Okay, same thing again. I went full out. I grabbed the yellow toilet because I wanted to have those pastel colors. I got the blue tiling on the wall and the pink on the floor. And then, yeah, it's just, I really also played around with a lot of the lights and stuff in here. Let's see if I can see them a bit better. Okay, so I used more of these kind of lights rather than the saucer lights. And then I also shrank these guys down here so that they're a little bit smaller. And then downstairs I did the exact same thing, so it's cohesiveness between downstairs and upstairs. I also used this light but in pink in the kitchen. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but in a lot of my modern builds, I do not actually use curtains. They're useless in The Sims, more of a decoration. I don't really like curtains personally in my gameplay, but these guys from the cottage living pack really did wonderful. So you do have, I thought I put a trash can out here. No, I did not, you guys. How did I miss that? We're gonna put a trash can, we got a laundry hamper, and after that, this house is completely done. So if you guys want to download this, you guys can go to sisterssims, sisterssims. I put a little tag up here, so if you want to download it. And if you're ever wondering how to get into the debug menu to add more to your house for free, just go start debug after entering the testing keys true into your Control-Shift-C bar, and then after you enable cheats, then you can go bb dot show hidden objects, or you can go bb dot show live edit objects. If you go into packs, you can also break things down by packs. And so I'm just going to find some grass because I like to put grass around, things in my yard so that they look like they've been there for a while, and you know how it goes. And it's always a pain when you're doing these little last minute things, because if you do it, like if you see how it's jumping, so a lot of the time, I don't know why it's so finicky in my game, but I don't know if it's finicky for a lot of people like that, but one thing that sometimes you have to do is you have to just bring down the overall foundation and work on it like that. So I'm just going to put the flowers kind of like that around it, so it looks more like it's been there for a while rather than just plop down, especially if I'm doing a build like this, because you want it to look like it fits with the build. If you're wondering where I got these kind of fences, like I said, debug menu, and you're just jumping on, I'm just finishing a house from the cottage living town, Henford-on-Begley, and I'm just finishing out the details, putting some grass around this garbage can to make it look more cohesive with the environment, as well as that basket placement is really driving me crazy. So I think what I'm going to do that. Alright. I'll spray some little bit more brown on the ground. Okay. So one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to switch a few things around upstairs, just because, it's going to drive me crazy knowing that, oh no, the grass is poking through. I've been having a hard time with things shrinking in my game and not shrinking. Okay, there we go. So, alright, we're going to go upstairs. We are going to switch this plant with this. So, I don't know, that just feels a little bit better. I like to have my laundry basket at the end of my bed, so I'm just going to put this plant over here for now, because that looks nice. Not clipping too much with the wall, which is good. And then we are going to just probably hang something on this wall, do something with this wall. I have no art up in this entire build, but maybe we'll find something, some plants or something to put up on this wall. My go-to option is always plants before anything else. I don't like a lot of pictures in The Sims, as you guys know, and if I am putting pictures on my wall, I will normally go into the gallery and look at no CC art, which honestly I'm thinking, do we want to do that? Do we want to just maybe add another mirror? I want to find something to put up on the wall. I'm not 100% sure. think we might just find something to put up on the wall. Once you kind of start downloading things from the gallery like, CC Arts, you kind of have to follow through and make sure that the art is kind of throughout the house, because if it's just like one thing here and there, it looks kind of awkward. I think I'm just gonna throw up this hat. I mean, she's cottage, right? It's all about the cottage. And I don't have any red in the house. That brown just doesn't match anything in the house, so that is the problem that I have with The Sims. Sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna put this up, and then you put it up, and it just does not look right. Let's do something. Hey, maybe we'll put that bookcase that we were talking about. Let's do that. I don't get why the bookcases are in storage. I will never get that. If Sims could please, if EA, the builder, could please change that ASAP, that would be wonderful, because it's confusing and I don't really like it. Okay, I'm not seeing any bookshelves that I like, so in that case, I'll just make my own. Normally, I like to just pick shelf, something that fits in with the overall aesthetic, I think that's the word, of the home. Let's see, something small, something not too big. Maybe we'll just grab, I think I used this one for the TV, so maybe we'll shrink this down. And then what we'll do is we'll put, maybe we'll make it like a slight, I'm not feeling that. But that wall's so empty, I don't know what to put there. That works. It's a little dinky, but that works for now. A little reef. Okay, so if you do want to download this house, all the specs, since I just added a few things, it does come in at $28,420. It is a tiny home, which is pretty cool. It has one bedroom, one bathroom, and we are going to call this Pastel Cottage. Oh, maybe we'll put tiny in front of that, because I mean it is a tiny home, which is amazing. So Tiny Pastel Cottage. I like to leave the lot traits kind of empty, but I think I would have a gardener sim living here, a homemaker sim, someone who loves to bake, someone who loves to cook, maybe a writer, maybe someone who's really outdoorsy. But yeah, so if you guys want to download this, I mean, I don't know why it's not lighting up. Hello? Maybe because it is morning? I don't know why my lights aren't working. Alright, so if you guys want to download this, you totally can. We are Sisters Sims on the gallery, and it's available to download. And then if you are wondering how I did certain things, feel free to comment on the build, and I can actually do walkthroughs of everything. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching. I hope everyone has a fantastic night. We'll see you soon.